93 WIBC, Terry Stacy, thank you for joining us this morning. Well, last fall, you might remember our conversation with Indianapolis Motor Speedway Senior Director of Marketing, Jared Krisseloff, as he was preparing for the adventure of a lifetime. OU Match the Miles, a project conducted by the Ohio University Professional Masters in Sports Administration class of 2014, which, by the way, is underway right now in India. Part one is anyway. And joining us now is Daniel Fleming down in Texas. Hello, Daniel. How are you?
Good morning. I'm doing well.
That's terrific. OU Match the Miles. It's two parts. Part one takes place in India with this crazy rickshaw run, which Jared is participating in. How's he doing?
They're doing great. I've luckily gotten an update from them about daily. Currently, they're in Goa, India, and a lot of crazy things have happened. Everywhere they go, they're a local celebrity. They've gotten interviewed by the marketing department of the hotels they've stayed at.
Wow.
The electricians have come out and helped them, repair the rickshaw, like whatever they needed. It's been just an incredible experience for them. And, the people couldn't be nicer, more welcoming. It's been an eye-opening experience for me, and I'm not even there.
That's pretty cool. And because they have, what gives them the celebrity status?
The fact that you're racing across India in a glorified lawnmower, basically. I mean, your average car has, 200 horsepower probably, and this rickshaw has 7 horsepower. So it's pretty much a cross between a golf cart and a lawnmower. You see this thing traveling down the road, you'd stop and stare too, I promise.
In looking at some of the pictures and videos and everything, I mean, again, they're in India, and the pictures you sometimes see are, first of all, it looks like it's dangerous, and then sometimes from time to time, you just got like an elephant walking across the roadway. But have they had any problem? You said they've had some electrical problems, which I think they probably anticipated, but it's also pretty dangerous. Have they been in any situations that made them a little nervous?
I've been promised a story when they get back that they couldn't tell me currently because they didn't want the rest of the people involved, including their families and stuff like that, to be fearful for the rest of the trip.
Okay.
So I know interesting things have happened, and typically Jared sends me a piece of audio, which you can check out at youtube.com/Rickshaw Bobcats. And that's where we've put the daily updates and everything like that. And there's actually a piece of audio where they're actually driving down the road in Mumbai, and he's kind of giving the play-by-play. And it goes from a semi basically taking over their lane to having wildlife in the road, and a mom sitting on the back of a motorcycle with her child trying to take pictures of them.
Man. Oh my gosh!
So, as if everything else isn't crazy enough, her focus is on this crazy group riding down the highway in a rickshaw. So.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, I really wish I could see it. I mean, I wish I could be there actually in person seeing it, because it's hard for us to understand what this rickshaw is. I think you've done an outstanding job explaining it, and so did Jared when we had him on the show. But let's start. I guess I should go backwards a little bit, because anybody that missed that conversation with Jared back in the fall, kind of explain what this really is, what's really happening. This is about raising a lot of money for a lot of good reasons. The OU Match the Miles. Kind of take us back there and explain what's happening.
It is. I mean, the simplest way to captivate it all is, with today's social media day and age, we've really latched on to a hashtag because of cancer. And so when Jared sent me a message, and told me that they had this crazy story and everything, his last message to me was hashtag because of cancer, and that's all he had to say. They were inspired to do this crazy idea of racing across India, and then my Ohio Center for Sports Administration classmates and I will be matching those miles, 2,000 miles by swimming, biking, running, whatever activity of choice, and it's all to raise funds for the Love, Hope, Strength Foundation.
Yeah.
They fully embrace kind of a non-traditional route. They are looking for bone marrow matches for cancer research, and all it takes is a swab of your mouth. So, they'll have a concert and then just have a booth set up where you can go swab your mouth or whatever. We just really liked where you're connecting the lifestyle and the purpose at the same time. So our goal is to raise $15,000. We are just about there, and the second half of our journey hasn't even begun. So we're pretty excited.
Yeah, you mentioned that second part of the journey. That actually starts here in the next few days, right? January 15th then begins that second part.
Yes, ma'am. They're officially done on the 14th, and then the 15th, kind of the torch gets handed off, and the rest of us, match their efforts and have fun with it.
Is there have you got a goal or a deadline that you need to meet?
Our hard deadline is obviously graduation in May, but with that said, we really kind of have like the middle of April, circled on our calendars. We've done the math as far as, what each classmate has to do. There's about 20 of us in the class. So, we have a couple marathon runners, a couple people that, this is kind of their thing. So, we're all excited. We know it'll get done. And, hopefully along the way we can really get people excited about it, and people will be following our journey and giving us encouragement, and it'll be a communal effort.
Yeah, so that's what I like about it as well. And I think Jared was so terrific in getting us all excited back in the fall, and I just wanted to kind of get in touch with you and just remind everybody that now it's begun. It really has begun, and again, you need to we want to help you in any way that we can. Daniel Fleming is with us, and Daniel is part of the OU Match the Miles and this team that have been put together to raise money for cancer. And so, Daniel, what will be your part in this journey?
My part, I'm actually personally training for the Oklahoma City Marathon on April 27th. So all those training miles, hopefully upwards of, I'm shooting for around 300. Will go towards this 2,000. And, just my part to this point has been, taking the content that our Rickshaw Bobcats are sending back to us, the guys in India, and, trying to, put out that message to our group, get them excited, and, keep people updated. So I would strongly encourage people to go to OUMatchTheMiles.com and check out the full story. You can get a link to the Facebook page and, all the content that I'm referencing.
Okay. OUMatchTheMiles.com. Daniel, you've done a great job explaining and getting us up to date now on how everybody's doing. And again, Jared is just about finishing up with the Rickshaw Run, and then part 2 all begins. OUMatchTheMiles.com if you'd like to help these guys. Daniel Fleming, we sure wish you the very best, and I know you're going to get there. Thank you so much, and congratulations, and thank you for helping us understand what you're doing.
Hey, thanks for the time, Terry. We really appreciate the exposure.
All right, Daniel, good luck.
Thank you.